So this is a first look at a upcoming figure, and this one has been something I've seen for years. It going all the way back to when Quantum Mechanics was making Star Trek figures, and that is the Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, uh, Leonard McCoy. And so we're going to take a look at the figure right now. This was just announced earlier today. This is on Big Bad Toy Store. And so there's two versions. There's the Kobayashi Maru version, which is 240, and the regular one version, which is quite a bit more expensive at $310. So I'm going to take a look at the regular one version. This is the second figure from EXO-6 for Star Trek II. The first one was Kirstie Alley as Savak, which I opted out of because I need to be more selective with my figures, and I really don't care that much about Savak or Kirstie Alley. So it says here, Star Trek, the EXO-6 Star Trek The Wrath of Khan collection figures pay tribute to one of the most significant and beloved films in the Star Trek franchise. It is my favorite of the Star Trek films. Released in 1982, Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan not only renewed the fan base, but it also laid the foundation for countless future iterations and expanded the universe in remarkable ways. The EXO-6 collection captures the essence and gravity of this groundbreaking film, allowing fans to relive the thrilling moments and immerse themselves in the rich tapestry of Star Trek lore. The figures in this collection faithfully replicate the standard duty Monster Maroon. This is the outfit, which is probably my favorite. Uniforms used in the film, capturing even the smallest detail in 1/6 scale. The Monster Maroon uniforms were the popular militaristic style uniform created for this film, but which endured for the next 5 films. And so we have Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, the heart and conscience of the USS Enterprise. And for this figure, we have, of course, the Dr. McCoy figure, 9 interchangeable hands, removable Starfleet field jacket, which I think is probably the only difference between these two figures. Phaser, communicator, med probe, and base. Maybe the med probe also. It's an expensive jacket. The jacket looks really nice. So let's take a look at the figure, get a closer look. Now I have the Sulu figure from Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, and it was the most disappointing facial sculpt I've seen from EXO-6, and possibly the most disappointing facial sculpt from any high-end 1/6 scale figures. So I regret buying it, even though I'm a big fan of George Takei and Sulu. I do regret buying it. So let's take a look at this one. And all right, let's get a closer look in here. Yeah, that's not a good facial sculpt. I really don't think that's good. Let's get in there. Some of these pictures show a little bit closer. I don't even barely recognize it as DeForest Kelley. So yeah, that's the facial sculpt, and I'm assuming that that's probably what it's going to look like when it's released. Now, when I got the Sulu, I did not think. I think the figure in hand looked worse than the pictures, and so if the figure in hand of McCoy looks worse than this, ouch, that's not good. The uniform looks great. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. But I would say, in my opinion, for a 1/6 scale high-end figure, they live and die on the facial sculpt. And that does not look good. So let's get a little more in there. Again, I don't think it looks like McCoy. I don't even think it looks like a good face in general. I regret getting the Sulu. I am not getting this one. And I would be very interested in seeing what people say once it comes out, which is probably like a year from now. I'm not sure I'd have to look at what the date is afterwards. It just keeps getting worse. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking, that this is what they want to put out. Because as a huge fan of Star Trek II, the character of McCoy, this is not appealing to me at all. I think if I had it and it was on my shelf, I'd be embarrassed. by the look of it. If it looks anything like this on a different angle, it's still, that is not good. It has a dead color to it. It's just, yeah, I that is not an appealing looking figure. Not in the least. The outfit, everything else looks good, but I just don't like the facial sculpt. Now, one of the things that as far as I could tell, this button here, or strap, in the movie could be undone and you could open the flap up. And that was pretty cool. As far as I could tell, that's not something that can be done in these figures. The Sulu also has the same outfit. And I can't, I don't think it can be opened. Now, Kirstie Alley looks like Kirstie Alley. It looks like Savak. So I think her figure, at least in the promotional pics, looks good. McCoy, no. It doesn't look like DeForest Kelley, in my opinion. I mean, it looks kind of like him, but like, a lower end figure, like somebody sculpting on a much lower end figure. But this figure is 310, but the other one is 200. So this is okay. It says it's coming out in fourth quarter 2026. I don't think they ever meet their date, but so we'll go in here real quick. I mean, this facial sculpt's going to be the same. Okay, so this one comes with almost nothing. I was going to say the jacket was this one doesn't come with phaser or med kit or anything. And it's only got 4 interchangeable hands. So for $240, you get the bare bones of Bones. Bare bones of Dr. Bones. Yeah, okay, I'm going to skip this one. Definitely. I hope that, I'll get William Shatner and Spock if the facial sculpts look good. But I'm not getting this one, so I'd love to hear comments on what people think and if they agree with me. So that is EXO-6, Dr. McCoy from Star Trek II Wrath of Khan.